So I just wanted to quickly introduce Steve Patterson, who is our past district governor and installing officer tonight. Please stand, Steve. There we go. We seem to be a team, and that's really great. So tonight, fellow Lions and guests, I'd like to recognize some of our dignitaries, our Lions that have gone up the ladder of leadership. And that starts with past Council Chair Hal Palmer. And tonight we also have with us past district governors Mark Kalch, Mike Harper, and I introduced Steve already and myself as a past district governor. And I know that we have had, thank you, past zone chairs in our club, and I know that Greg Firth is here tonight. And Terry Woodruff is a past zone chair. And please correct me if I've missed anyone in that past zone chair. I just know that the past district governors have all served as a zone chair, and then they went into the leadership of district governors, and as well Hal. Also tonight, I'd like to ask all of the past presidents to stand, please. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your leadership. Also tonight, I'd like to recognize special guests. We have several Lions that have brought their spouses, which is wonderful, and the Johnson's family. But tonight, we have a very special guest. She is from the International Youth Exchange student, Meryl Zomer. And just a quick little bit about Meryl. She is from the Netherlands, Groningen. I'm close, aren't I? Groningen, Netherlands. And she is a first-year university student at the University of Groningen. I'm also told that she is a happy woman, she's outgoing, and she's an adventurous young lady. She's hosted by past Council Chair Hal and his wife Pat, or Patty Palmer. Please give Meryl a warm welcome. We're really honored that you could come early enough to be able to be here tonight. And I think that we will hear more from her next week when Hal brings her to the club, and maybe she can give us a couple of minutes of explanation of why she wanted to come over to the USA. So that's really great. We also have some special guests from Rick and Karen Johnson's family, and there's a lot there. So one of two things. Would you like to introduce them or just ask them to stand? Stand, family. Oops. Who wants to introduce? Let's start here. I can meet somebody. This is my brother Dan and his wife Tracy and Harper, who is my granddaughter, and son-in-law Keith and Katie and her son. Here we go. sure of?
Would you like to stand up? This is Amanda Clayton. Love to meet you. And my lovely wife.
Some of you who don't see this lady very often, we have history, huh? Yeah. So, would you like to introduce yourselves? Anne Berry? Plural, and I've been around forever. I don't know how long and will always.
You're so good.
Very true. And for those of you who might not know, Ruth's husband Barry was one of our presidents also a few years back. So he made life a lot of fun. And if he didn't make it fun, somebody else made it for him, right? Right. Okay, who am I missing? Oh, stop. Okay. He's another. And what would you like to introduce? Okay, I think we have one more guest over here. Oh, actually, two. There's one.
Sure, this was my life.
I think we talked about maybe one when you join our club. Donna, would you stand and wait?
This is my beautiful wife, many years.
I'd like to welcome everyone that is a guest. And, you know, it's always a pleasure to come to this social time. Who else did we miss? I see it.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. That person's guest is your cousin Pam. Bonnie, we just don't see her, but she's the lion, right? No, not.
She's not a lion yet.
I thought you had her on the roster at one time. Yes, right. Are you has-been? All right, we're done. So, let's open the meeting as we should. Palmer, would you maybe come here and give us an invocation?
Let's all stand. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this group of friends, this group of lions. Thank you for the safe travels that Merle had coming on her very first airplane flight for 10 lovely hours. And then 2 more hours in the passport line. So, we all made a special effort to be here this evening to recognize lions who have done a lot of work this year. And we thank you for all of the gifts that you've given to this club. We thank you for the people who volunteered to put this event on. And we thank you for the meal that we'll partake. All this I believe and pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Paul. And the Vice President, Gail, would you lead us in the pledge? States that it agrees with them to stay in America, which is traditional over us. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Thank you. Go ahead and be seated.
Go USA Soccer.
So I believe our food is ready. Is that right? Okay, we're ready to serve. I didn't plan to go first, but I think I'd like to see the Johnson family, since they are the special guests tonight with Rick and Karen. So if you would go first, your table can also go with you for those two tables. Celebrate our year of service, our year of leadership, and also to appreciate special Lions that have gone above and beyond sometimes, and they've been appreciated by being elected, selected, to be honored. So let's start tonight with some recognitions. I would ask Terry Woodruff if you would come forward, please.
Oh, salmon and pain.
All righty. Past Council Chairman Howell, past district governors, past presidents, President Sharon, and incoming President Rick. Fellow Lions and guests. To get us all, maybe not, whatever the case may be. My job is, as the awards chairman, to get together people that we thought would be reasonable recipients of these awards this year. My committee members are mostly all past presidents: Steve Patterson, Marilyn Patterson, Cheryl Coast, and Steve Johnston, and Cindy Sessions. I'm sorry, Cindy. You're in here somewhere. At any rate, she does all the work for us. Anyway, we've decided who can go to these things. Your memberships are, you'll look at these things and there's never a second person who wins these awards. You can only win them once. And once you do, you might as well get out of the club because you're never going to get it. But I suppose we'll keep you there as long as you're working as hard as you do. The Rookie Award is for 18 months. It's not just 12. Just because somebody that comes in February and is gung-ho at doing these things, we can think that he should get the awards, or she. But there was somebody over there who did a full year ahead of them. They are. So anyway, that's 18 months on that. So you guys that are still eligible, you're still rookies. Who knows? You might make it next year. The awards committee, we picked three members that will qualify for Lion of the Year, Unsung Lion of the Year, and Rookie Lion. That's always an interesting decision that we get to make. We probably forget somebody at one point. I'm sure we have. But for the most part, we try to get people that when we present it to the board says, geez, how am I going to figure out who wins these things? And fortunately for our club, we have a heck of a lot of good members of the board. So, at any rate, when we present these things to the board, or to the club and the board meets and decides who the winner is. So if you didn't win, don't blame me, blame the other people.
$10 next week. It was like Coors Light.
Coors Light, yeah, that's all it takes. The rookie, plus the fact, this is the only part of this presentation that is for last year, for the most part. And so this was President Sharon's year. Sharon, if you would come up here and help me hand out these awards that made your year. President Sharon Nolan. I could look like I was. This will be fun. All right, the rookies, the nominees were Lynn Peterson. I got to thinking about doing these things, awards, and the old Tom Riseville, hardworking, whatever else he said all the time. And that's industrious? Yeah, okay, thank you, John. You're the only one old enough to remember, or you haven't had enough or Seegers or whatever, Crown Royal. At any rate, most of my speech they had out there, I would say, well, they joined and they worked hard all this time, and this is great. Obviously, all 9 of these people worked hard. So I'll try to leave that out, and it's going to make this a little bit easier or quicker. Anyway, Lynn Peterson is one of the nominees. When she joined Lion, I recall her mentioning with a little bit she says when she first becomes a Lion, is that she wanted to be busy. Well, this gal's busy. She did everything that we asked her. She does more than you asked her to, and except show up tonight. Which, close. Gary Archer is another one that, once again, he does all the stuff we ask him to do. He was Santa Claus at the Christmas pictures, and I know he worked Halloween candy, giving away things, because he could go out there and beat them before they went to somebody else's candy store and give them that. Anyway, he did a good job of it. And the one that is here tonight, Marlene Wanzer, who's done a good job for us. She, I think, started with the Beatles, and I know she figured out my name early through the line. I guess she gave me extra help, and sometimes she forgot she did it. She works in all the events. She was at Halloween and everything. And so thank Marlene and Gary and Lynn for their hard work. And the winner of the award is
Ryan Lynn Peterson. And we will have to give this to
she's proud to accept this award. At any rate, Lynn, sorry if you weren't here. Anyway, the unsung Lion, Tony Patero, was the winner last year. Of course, he didn't show up, and neither did Carrie Ann. All right, and the family, the River, or anybody else she brings to these meetings. Anyway, she wasn't. Anyway, the nominees were Lloyd Williams, past President Lloyd, works too hard at the cotton candy, did Halloween, and he does Aaron Kettlecorn. The guy is one of the big guys that help us with all these events. So thank you, Lloyd, for staying to be past president and staying active. The next one is Jay Pruitt, who was Rookie of the Year in 2024. He started working immediately when we first, I don't know, whether he just walked into work at the Go Forth or whatever. He was there and he's been there ever since. And always doing everything. He's one of the mainstays with the Pipers, with the Kettlecorn and everything. And he's been a lion tamer, yeah, for the past couple of years. And next year he's going to be a director. The last one is Cindy Ward. Cindy, once again, works all these events. She doesn't live here in town, so that makes it a little bit harder for her to make it, but she does. She was at Halloween and does all that, but the most important part about it is she's one of the best huggers in the club. You always love that. So the winner of Unsung Lion of the Year is
Ryan J. Pruitt.
Congratulations, Jay. Well deserved. Now for the last one, Line of the Year. Last year was Ann Camarda, won the award. I'm in charge of this. Well, they tried to mess me up. Anyway, the first nominee is Dave Nunez. He stepped up big time once Rick broke his leg or his ankle or whatever. He stepped on the cat. I'm not too sure what he did. But at any rate, Dave took away his job of backing up the trailer and getting into places and stuff. And besides that, he does all the jobs that we ask him to. He helps with the tail twisters, picks up supplies for the wagon. Been a real pleasant pleasure to have him in the club. And Dave, pleasure to have you as a nominee. The other nominee, two other nominees. The other one is Rick Johnson. Believe it or not, Rick's been in the club for longer than I have, which is 40-some years, so he may be in here 105. But at any rate, the most important thing I remember about Rick is that he didn't spend a lot of time with the club. When I first joined it, he worked for Coca-Cola, and he brought us all Coke for wagons and stuff. And then he would show up at a meeting and say, I want my perfect attendance. He's been to 2 meetings all year, but he was still part of the club, and he did a great job. The last few years, he's been a real help with the wagons, as I can say, before he puts his leg. He has his truck and brings his wagon around. Also has a tractor that has helped with the garden. The schools that he did before the Lions really got involved with it. So Rick, congratulations on being a nominee. And the last one is past president Darlene Mongen with a no. Darlene, of course, does the cancer walk, does the goodies for the club, does the plastic recycle, and works all the events that you can.
Don't forget about the pies.
That's the goodies that maybe you got a bad pie at one time. There's still a goodie. Anyway, she does a great job with the cancer work and getting money for diabetes. And so Darlene is one of the ones. Rick Johnson's the other one. And Dave Nunez. And the winner is, believe it or not,
Actually, we have a tie. It is between David Nunez and incoming President Rick Johnson. Could you please both come up?
Dave lost his keys to get up here.
Just so we're clear, that's going to mess up the board. Yeah. We're having 2 in 1
I'm
year.
sorry.
Just give it to Rick.
The board messed it up, given 2 the first time. And they were both well deserved.
It is Rick smiling, isn't it?
President Sharon, fellow Lions, I think this should go all to Rick. Rick's been here more than I have, but I do appreciate this. I'm just here to help out as much as I can. So thank you.
Thank you, David. That's it for me. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
Right. I got a double-headed right there.
Now we can hear you.
So next up is Jane Gurdon. We have a Gordon Smith Fellowship to award one of these lucky lions tonight. Jane?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Darlene's the one that does the pies. Okay, I am presenting the Gordon Smith Fellowship, I'm not going to say the word award. Let me give you a little background. CARE, which the Lions have chosen to partner for an international project since 1958, is one of the world's leading humanitarian and philanthropic organizations working with the poorest of the poor around the world. This fellowship is in honor of past District Governor Gordon F. Smith, who served as a multiple District 19 Executive Secretary and Treasurer for over 25 years. And he also initiated the Lions Care Partnership. This fellowship is in recognition of Lions service and those who have a heart to help others have a better quality of life. Simply put, an individual who makes a difference and is a dedicated Lion. There have been 10 members of this club that have received this honor since 2016. This year's fellowship is going to a Lion who joined this club in 2012. They've been involved in many aspects of pioneerism, from concessions to leadership to recycling, just to name a few. This year's recipient for the Gordon Smith Fellowship is Darlene Mungy.
And she makes great cookies. Not that my brothers ever shared any with me.
Also, just to let you know, the selections are made by your recipients to the international since 2016. So next year, Darlene, it will be your responsibility to get that group together and make a decision. We award members approve a $500 donation to honor that plan. So next up are Melvin Jones Fellows. Dwayne is our current LCRF, Lions Club International Foundation representative for Melvin Jones.
We are a service club. We're part of the International Service Club. 1.4 million members around a couple hundred countries. Anyway, to help make their charitable program work, our club chips in $1,000 for each Melvin Jones Fellowship. The other way is for an individual to pitch in that money. The way we select who's to receive this honorable award is we have the Melvin Jones Fellows get together, nominate, and vote who they want to have join their company. Fortunately, we have 3 this year. Jerry McCormick, come on up. Larry Hanson, come on up. Dave Muniz, come on up. Should be a pin for each one. special recognition to have a very small win, because it shows that it isn't about us, it's about Lionism and the work that we're going to do. If I could read it, I'll read what it has to say here. On behalf of Lions Club International Foundation, congratulations on becoming an Elder Jones Fellow, because you are making a difference in the lives of so many in the world. The Elder Jones Fellowship is named for Elder Jones, founder of Lions Club International. It is largely due to the growth of the fellowship program that LCIF has been able to meet humanitarian needs in the communities around the world. Through LCIF funding, we are fighting diabetes, preventable blindness, childhood cancer, and more. We are feeding the hungry, responding to natural disasters, empowering young people for services, for success, and protecting our environment. The support from our global foundation lines are making a difference in the world and changing lives for the better. Where your Elder Jones Fellowship will help them with pride. It represents your commitment to humanitarian service in the highest degree. Thank you for your continued dedication and support of LCIF.
Greatly honored, all of you. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. There's one ordinary. And afterward, come back up and get the box. You have the letter on your box for you. Okay, moving right along, Lions. Dwayne, would you sit up here for a minute? And I would call Greg first up, please.
There you go, guys.
Take boxes with you, Jerry. Here's the box, you can keep it. Jerry and I worked at Laundry by Luther. And it was an honor to work with him and to see this.
Good job, Mayor.
Okay, the reason we asked Dwayne to stay up here, Dwayne is the first member of our club in its 102 years of existence that is recognized by Lions Club International as a life member. To give you an idea what the requirements are to become one. You have to be in Lions for 20 years or more, 15 years and over 70, a member who is terminally ill, of course that we can all fit into that one, an outstanding service to the club, recommended by the club, and a $650 to Lions Clubs International. And it's my honor to present to Dwayne a letter from Lions Clubs International signifying him as a life member. Very, very special membership card, metal one. You'll have to show you that, it's beautiful. And a rocker for one of your bins. You can stick that underneath your Elder Jones bin if you like. Okay. Very good. Let's hear it for Dwayne.
Lions, give me a drum roll. We're going to bring Pastor Governor Steve up here. This is what we came for, wasn't it? All these awards and to install officers for 26-27. Pastor to Governor Steve.
Thank you. Now for the unveiling. Ann, could you assist me, please? Thank you, Ann. This has been a labor of love for Ann and myself. We took several hours, probably 6, 7, 8 hours. I know what it is. We built something special. You know Rick's going to enjoy it.
It's a sardine can.
Here's another bridge.
You might be wondering why there are little bags of peanuts on the table. And this unveiling is going to tell you a little bit more about the story. Look at this bridge.
This, my friends, is a bridge. Not just any bridge, but it is the Rick Johnson Bridge. And it's our theme this evening. We're going to introduce, if you could see, you could see the roadway with the cars, the bridge, and then the bridge itself. So, with that in mind, we're going to install our officers in this manner. I'd like to start with the LCIF coordinator and the membership chair. Could you come up here and stand up here, please?
Where's the live squirrel?
It's there.
Over here, Dwayne. Okay. Too sharp, too sharp.
So we're going to be in front.
Dwayne, you are the LCIF coordinator, and we know that your duties are to promote LCIF contributions for Alvin Jones. And I ask you this question. Do you, to the best of your abilities, accept these duties?
Yes.
Okay? I want you to get a squirrel
Gentlemen, this is a squirrel
and
bridge.
take it and
It's
put it on the
lacking a
bridge.
squirrel.
Take your squirrel and put it on the bridge. No? Greg? Back over here.
I can't put my squirrel there yet?
Not yet, not yet. You are the membership chair, and your duties are to promote new members in innovative ways. Do you accept those duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes.
Okay, place your squirrel on the bridge. Okay, you can have a seat. Oh, no, let's leave it up here. Okay, scoot down a little bit, Dwayne. Scoot down, you're picking that. Okay.
Window?
All right, now I would like to have the Lion Tamers, Dave Eunice. Gary is not here, he's over in Gwinnett That's kind of squirrely. All right, Dave and Roy, you are the Lion Tamers. As of July 1st, you're in charge of all the equipment set up, tear down, and making sure everything runs smoothly back there and back. You accept these duties and do them to the best of your abilities.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so each of you make your swirls and find a place on the bridge. Next, I'd like to have the tail twisters. We have Murray Simonson out here, I don't believe, but we have Penny Piper and Spencer Boudreau.
Probably the least important job out of all of them.
Hey, we're the most important.
I know, we get to talk for
Actually,
free.
the tail twisters are those that set the tone for the meetings by innovative ways of finding people and collecting in happy hours. And will you both accept these duties to the best of your abilities?
Is there a contract for reading?
We will.
Yeah.
I'm done. Okay, thank you. Now take your swords and place them on the bridge, please. Shouldn't be that hard.
There's always a rebel in the crowd.
Treasurer,
You put it on the bridge.
It's on the bridge.
put your swirl on the bridge.
It is on the bridge.
There. Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
Form, young man.
All right, next, we'd like to have our 1-year and 2-year directors. Let's start with the 2-year directors. We have Carol Close out here, Marilyn Patterson, and Cindy Sedgwick. And the 2-year directors, Jay Pruitt, Carol Bone, is Carol here? No. And, oh no, Hal Palmer.
Not here.
Okay, as directors, now you will help guide the club in decisions that come before the board. Will you, as directors, Cindy, will you as a director, to the best of your abilities, perform this duties?
Yes, we do.
Al?
We do.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Find a place on the bridge for your swirl.
Asking, I bought these, I did.
Go back. Okay. Cindy, no.
For a picture.
Okay. Okay, crowd, we need you to
Want a picture? Want a picture of the real
Okay,
squirrel? Is that it?
we need our treasurer now. Karen, where are you? Karen. And our secretary, Katie, could not be here, but she is our secretary until July 1st. As treasurer, Karen, your responsibilities, of course, are very numerous. You're writing all the checks, and you're keeping track, and you're making a budget. Will you continue to do this to the best of your abilities? Excellent. Okay, place your squirrel somewhere on the
Should be the lead squirrel.
good for you. and John Searing. Second VP, can you guys scoot over, please?
Why don't we turn sideways?
Okay,
This
Kurt,
gives us more room.
John. Okay, and
John will stand
Rick?
right here. Maybe. I'm back here. Why?
Did you get squished out?
You're familiar with these squirrel bridges, right?
no, he,
We're going sideways. That's more in.
That's the king squirrel.
okay, let's start with Kurt. Kurt? You're the incoming third vice president. You are going to oversee those committees that raise all the money for the club. Will you accept these responsibilities to the best of your abilities?
Yes.
Okay? Put your squirrel somewhere on the bridge. John?
Yes, sir.
As second vice president, you're in charge of those committees that spend the money. What fun, huh?
I like that.
What fun.
A lot better than working.
Will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
I do.
You will.
You will.
Okay, find a spot on the bridge for your squirrel.
You're not done working.
And you are now incoming first vice president, and you will be more of an administrative role. But you also have to be prepared at any time, as you know, to take over a meeting, because sometimes Rick just goes, you take over.
Yeah,
So we know that.
yeah.
So, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities? Okay, find a spot on the bridge for your little squirrel. Okay, Rick? If you can take a look, Rick has a little bit bigger squirrel.
Yeah.
He's the leading squirrel. The Constitution says that you are to run the meetings and represent the club to the general public.
Ooh.
Okay? Will you perform those duties to the best of your abilities? Okay? Place your squirrel. Very good. Very good. Okay. We have one more, and that's Sharon. Is now will become our immediate past president. So she gets a squirrel as well. Hold on, Sharon. Now, there is a role that you do play as immediate past president. You act as an advisor to the current president. And over the years, we have asked the immediate past president to be kind of the greeter. But that's okay, that's all right. Will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities? Okay, so find a spot on the bridge for your little squirrel. Okay, Marilyn?
So Lions, we have some tradition to go along with this installation of officers. And the first thing is to pass the pins along. So Sharon, Would you please give that to our incoming president?
We're not gonna get stabbed, we lucked out.
Give him a peanut.
No blood, no foul, it's something. Yeah.
Don't drop the ring.
So do you have your immediate past president, Nick Sharon?
Somewhere.
I can help if you need it. So there's a vice president, do their pins, or are we ready to go? Rick, you must have a vice president pin you want to get rid of. Okay.
Not sure how to take that.
These pins, no wonder we forgot how to do this.
Copper looking back on the floor. Copper.
Hey, don't step on his contact.
Yeah.
So the theory is that the immediate past president gives her president's pin to the new president. He gives her a pin that is for her to keep forever because she will always be a past president. And then that stands for first vice president, and it will pass on her pin to the second vice president. And Kurt doesn't have a pin yet, so he will actually have a third vice president pin tonight.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait a minute, he's an attorney, he doesn't have any blood.
Okay, that's over here. Never seen a Jeep.
Wow. John, that's a high bar.
So,
Come on, John.
while we're trying to manage these pins, another tradition that we have, how old are we? We are 103 years old.
And we look so young.
Yes.
And so the gavel, the original gavel, and the plaque is given to the current president. And Rick, your job is to keep track of that plaque and the gavel, so that
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the entire board of directors for Longview Pioneer Lions 30 years. 2026, 2027. Congratulations.
So, do we have enough photos, or do we need a document photo shot?
What?
Do you want a posed shot, or we good to go?
We should do a front row of the shorter people.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a quick photo. And then Sharon, you can have something to see.
Does that make us tall people?
Like you like each other.
Is that your group?
Keep going.
That's Pioneer Burger.
Thank you, Lions. Anna Huster has been collecting memorabilia for the year for Sharon's president era. She is unable to be here tonight. She's also traveling. So she has asked Aaron if she might present a scrapbook to Sharon. I'm just waiting so people get down. So, it's all right. So, do you want a microphone now?
So Sharon, for your presidential year 25-26, and I was able to get a speak here. I lived in Virginia.
And.
It's a beautiful scrapbook. I lived in Grace, so 25-26, and here we go.
Yes, it would be great when you get to see that scrapbook, maybe you can bring it to close, Sharon. Great.
Thank you. Yes. It's just all of our cruise pictures, sorry.
So Lions, I have one more duty for our incoming president, Rick. Would you come forward, please? I know you just sat down, I forgot to either. We like to have you say something, but I heard one time that's what you did. You said something. No, I want you to say hello to your club. Something.
Can't get away with that anymore, buddy.
Got anything in mind for next year?
Well, I wanted to go out and start doing work
That's right.
boxes so that we can put them out in the stores. So everybody in here, think of where you shop at and talk to the manager and see if you can put a box in there and then report back to me so that we can make a list and go around to our businesses and check on our glasses. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Rick. We're looking forward to it.
So Lions, we're coming to a close. I think we've done really well covering all of this territory tonight. And the first thing I want to say is thank you for choosing to be here tonight. It was really wonderful to have everyone happy and enjoying each other and celebrating. And so some special thanks I need to bring Karen up here for just a more minute. Karen, I almost forgot. Rick, don't sit down. There's one more thing coming. Come on up. I'm glad I read my notes. Treasurer Sharon Karen would like to give you something special that I received when I was president.
I already got it before.
No, get over there.
I already got it before.
You have to come over here. Dear. Dear. So,
Steve, do you have the other mic?
There's a 103-year-old gavel and plaque, and we have to keep it safe. I wanted to make sure that you have something called a meeting and adjournment. So I have this nice little gavel made just for you.
Gee, thanks, honey.
So this way, Rick, you can actually use at the board meetings, and so you don't have to pound on the table or bring a glass. You've got a gavel now. Your very own.
It says, President Rick Johnson, 2026-27, Lobby Pioneer. That's your signature.
And you don't have to give that one back. It's yours.
Yes, thank you.
Better chain it to your belt loop.
So I think that we would be remiss if we didn't mention a few people that have helped put this program together. And Cindy Sessions, you were at the head of this, and you worked hard to take reservations and do decorations, and I think you had some helpers. Marlene Wanzer, she also helped me put the peanuts in the bag, so you can take those peanuts home if you feed squirrels. And if you don't, Pat Palmer said he would take them and give them to Jerry's parents because they love to feed squirrels. So those bags are available to take home. I also want to recognize Pat Palmer because you are true to your Lions. You always put together a great program, paperwork, guidelines. So thank you for copies today. Give them a hand, please. Oh, and you know, I just want to close with this thought. Some of you knew a past president, Lion, Janice Hillman. And Janice was famous for giving us enthusiasm and showing her enthusiasm about lions. And she taught us how to cheer. She was a true cheerleader. So what did she do? She said, give me an L. L. Give me an I. I. Give me an O. O. Give me an N. N. Give me an S. S. What's that spell? Lions. That's what Janice would do to us many, many times. So I just thought of her today. She's on the list of past presidents. In 2010, I believe she served. And she's not living here today. She's probably up there in heaven looking down at us and yelling, Lions! So thank you so much. Have a safe drive home.